Hello everyone, let's start with question number 2 of exercise 4.3. So in this it says find the roots of the following quadratic equation by the factorization method. So we need to solve it by the help of factorization method. So let's solve it. So first one is 2x square plus 5 over 3x minus 2. So now you can see that we have 3 at B. So B is my 5 over 3. So what you need to do is you need to take LCM of this. So when you take LCM of this, LCM will be 3. Now we need to make the first term as 3 at the bottom. For that you need to multiply 1 with 3. So it will be 6x square. Now the last term again you have to multiply with 3. So the second term is 5x. Third term is minus 6 equals 0. So now this 3 will go to right hand side and it will be 0 into 3. That means 0 itself. So 6x square plus 5x minus 6 equals 0. So now what you need to do is you need to split the middle term. As it says, you have to find by the method of factorization method. So we need to use middle term splitting. For that, what you need to do is you need to take A value and C value. So 6 into 6 is 36. Now you need to make the factors of 36 such that they make positive 5x. So I will take 9 and 4. 9x minus 4x makes 5x. So it will be 6x square plus 9x minus 4x minus 6 equals 0. Now from the first two terms, what we can take common is 3x and we are left with x plus 2. X plus 3, sorry, 2x plus 3 minus, we will take 2 common from the last two terms. So we are left with 2x plus 3 equals 0. So we have two factors here. One is 3x minus 2 and another is 2x plus 3 equals 0. So we have two factors here, that is x as 2 over 3 and x as minus 3 over 2. So these are my two roots of this given quadratic equation. So that's all for question number 1, first part. Let's move on to the second part. So it is 2x square over 5 minus x minus 3 over 5 equals 0. Again what you need to do is you need to take the LCM of it. LCM will be 5. So the first term is as it is. Second term will be times with 5. The last term will be as it is. So again you need to take this 5 to the right hand side. So it will be 0 into 5 as 0 equals 2x square minus 5x minus 3 equals 0. This is my equation and I need to solve again with the help of middle term splitting. So 2 and 3 makes 6 and we need to find the factor of 6. So 6 can be written as 2 into 3. So I will write 2x square minus 3x. I will take minus 2x first. Then put minus 3x. So minus 2x minus 3x minus 3 equals 0. So again what we need to do is we need to take 2 common from the first two terms. So it will be 2x common, then we are left with x minus 2. Second is we can take common is 3. So we get two values as 3, no not 3, it will be x minus 1. And here too, it will be x minus 1. That's my mistake here. So it is, I am taking 2x common from the first two terms. So you are left with x minus 1. Then in the second part, you need to take 3 common and you are left with x minus 1. Now the first term which is my factor is 2x plus 3 and my second factor is x minus 1. So here we get 2x plus 3 as x equal minus 3 over 2 and x as equal 1. So these are my two roots for equation second. Third part says 3 under root 2 x square minus 5x minus under root 2 equals 0. So in this case we need to take two terms, that is a and c, and times it. So it will be 3 into under root 2 whole square. So it can be now written as 3 into 2, which is 6. Now we need to make factors out of it. So what I will do is I will take 6 and 1. As you can see, minus 6 plus 1 makes minus 5x. So these are the most good factors for 6, that is 6 and 1. So what I will do is I will write 3 under root 2 x square as it is, and then I will write minus 6x plus 1x minus under root 2 equals 0. So first two terms what I can take common is x, and I can take common is 3. So you are left with under root 2x minus 2. Then we have plus 1 common. So you are left with x minus under root 2 equals 0. Now from the first term, that is in the bracket here. So we know that we can write 2 as under root 2 and under root 2. And in the first part we have under root 2x. So I can write 2 as under root 2 dot under root 2. Now I can take common as under root 2. We are left with x minus under root 2. So here we are. So again what we can take common from the first term is under root 2. So we have 3 under root 2x, and we are left with x minus under root 2 plus 1 x minus under root 2 equals 0. So we get x minus under root 2 equals 0. 3 under root 2x plus 1 equals 0. We get first term as x equal under root 2 and second term as minus 1 over 3 under root 2. So these are my two roots. For third part, if you want to rationalize this, you can do by multiplying and dividing the term with under root 2. So this will be minus under root 2 at numerator, and at denominator you will get 6. So these are your two solutions for third part. Let's move on to fourth part. So fourth part is 3x square plus 5 under root 5x minus 10 equals 0. So in this case what we need to do is we need to take 3 and 10. So 3 and 10 is 30. So now we need to divide this so that it makes 5 under root 5x. So we know that we have 6 into 5 as 30. So now as you can see in B part we have under root 5. So what I will do is I will simply split 5 as under root 5 into under root 5. So we can have factors from here. One factor will be 6 under root 5 and another factor will be 1 under root 5. So as you can see that if I subtract these two terms, I will get 5 under root 5. So 3x square plus 6 under root 5 minus under root 5 minus 10 equals 0. So from first two terms, what we can take common is 3x. So we are left with x plus 2 under root 5. Then we have 1 common. So you are left with under root 5x minus 10 equals 0. Not minus, it will be positive because I am taking minus common here. So now you can see that this term and this term is not equivalent. They must be equivalent, right? So for that what you need to do is you need to simplify this more. So now we know that under root 5 is as it is. It will be under root 5x as it is. Now 10 can be written as 2 into 5. Now you can see the first term is under root 5. So what I will do is I will write 5 as under root 5 into under root 5. So these are my three factors for 10. That is 2 under root 5 under root 5 equals 0. Now you can see that we can take common under root 5. So we have 3x, x plus 2 under root 5 minus under root 5. You are left with x plus 2 under root 5 equals 0. So now you have two values, that is 3x minus under root 5 equals 0 Another is x plus 2 under root 5 equals 0. So x first value will be under root 5 over 3. X value will be minus 2 under root 5. So these are your two values for the fourth part. Let's proceed with fifth one. Fifth one is 21x square minus 2x plus 1 over 21. So as you can see that we have denominator at the last term. So we have 21. So therefore the LCM will be 21 only. So I will write 21 here. So you need to multiply the first term with 21. So 21 into 21 is 441x square. Next term will be times with 21 again. 21 into 2, it is minus 42x plus 1 equals 0. Now you need to take this 21 to the right hand side. So it will be 0 into 21 as 0. So now what you need to do is you need to split the middle term using 441 and 1. So 441 into 1 is 441. Now you need to split 441 such that you can make minus 42. So we know that 441 is the factor of 21 and 21. So we can write 441 x square minus 21x minus 21x plus 1 equals 0. Now what you need to do is you need to take 21 common from the first two terms, 21x. So we are left with 21x minus 1. In the last two terms, what we can take common is minus 1. So you are left with 21x minus 1 equals 0. So you have two values, that is 21x minus 1, 21x minus 1 equals 0. So you get x as 1 over 21, x as 1 over 21. So these are your two roots for this equation, that is 1 over 21 and 1 over 21. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you have a great day.